this is Eno and welcome to the Dynamic Prepper. Well, today I'm going to be doing an EDC video, EDC Pocket Dump 2017. This is a video I've been promising for a little while now and have been planning on doing for even longer. I did an EDC Pocket Dump video literally years ago here on the channel and have been meaning to get an update to it for quite some time. And my friend Ebomey was nice enough to tag me in an EDC video that he did a few months ago. And so this is a tag response to Ebomey's EDC video. If you haven't checked out Ebomey's channel, you definitely got to do that. I'll put a link down in the description to his channel and also a link to his EDC video in which he tagged myself and a few others to show off our EDCs. Absolutely, Ebomey. I'll be more than happy to show you my EDC. Thanks for the tag, brother, and thanks for the channel and all the great stuff you do over there. Really enjoy it. I literally have been subbed to Ebomey. I honestly think he was probably one of the first 10 channels that I subbed to when I started here on YouTube about 6-7 years ago. Great channel, sub if you like it. You definitely won't regret it. Alright, let's get on to the EDC Pocket Dump. First off, I'm going to say I have absolutely no preparation for this video. This is a raw pocket dump. Everything that's coming out of my pockets is the stuff I carry every single day, the stuff I carried all day today. This hasn't been doctored, added to, subtracted from in any way, shape, or form. This is a raw pocket dump. Secondly, I don't wear any special clothing. I don't wear things to facilitate my EDC as far as clothing goes. I know there's some people out there who like to wear tactical pants and things like that, and that's all fine. I have no problem with it, but that's just not me. I just wear normal stuff. Lastly, I will put a list in the description of everything that you see here on this EDC Pocket Dump video, so I'll try to keep it in order, and as I go through the things, I'll put them in a list down in the description, so if you'd like to click on the links and for Amazon or wherever I can find them and get more information about the things you might see, I'll make it available for you guys down in the description. So hope you enjoy that. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. First off, let's start with the hands. Tungsten alloy wedding band, 10 years and still kicking. But these tungsten wedding bands, they just do not scratch. I've had this on my hand for 10 years every single day. You know, I work with my hands, tools, you know, that if there is a way to scratch something, I will be the first to do it. And this band looks like the day it was new. Secondly, the watch. I wear the Casio G-Shock. This is actually the first one I ever bought. I have a newer one, which actually looks older because it's more worn because I wear it more often. That's the G-Shock. Just a different model. I don't know what the models are. Both of them are tough solars. I do have a third one too that I also wear from time to time. But these are the two that I wear the most. Next, we have the paracord bracelet. This one is made by the Friendly Swede. A viewer actually sent this to me. Sent this to the P.O. box just out of the blue and opened it up and sent me a nice little paracord bracelet. I used to wear paracord bracelets all the time. And then a few years ago, I kind of got out of the habit of doing it. I don't know if it was a reaction to the trend or what, I'm not exactly sure, but I just kind of fell out of actually wearing a bracelet every day. I did carry paracord in my EDC bag and things like that, so I still had paracord on me, but I just didn't wear it in a bracelet form. And then, like I said, a viewer sent me this a little while ago, and I started wearing it, and I'm back on the bandwagon again. I love it. So it's really comfortable, it's adjustable, and again, it's nice to have a little paracord with you, so that's that. Next, going up to the head, sunglasses. Those are Tifosis. So the Tifosi sunglasses, these are the Duros, interchangeable lenses. I use the rose lenses in there. I like the Duros. They're very comfortable. I've been wearing these for years. I actually have a couple pairs of those. They do have a tactical version of these too, which just means it's matte black. So there are a couple different options there. So the Tifosi Duros, love those. Great sunglasses. And, you know, the world through rose-colored lenses. I like that. Let's get into the pockets. So first off, the keychain. Alrighty. So here is the keychain. Everything that comes on there. Kind of spread it out here for you. Okay, so there's the keychain. So I've done a lot with keychains over the years. I've done key bars and smart keys and all sorts of different things that I've done over the years, and I just keep coming back to this system. It works, it's tried, it's true. It's highly functional, it's lightweight, it's just very adaptive, and this is what I just keep coming back to all the time. Every time I change it, I always come back to it. So I have obviously a vehicle key. I have a Victorinox Classic. Is it, they call it the Classic Mini or Micros? I don't even know what they call it. But it's just the the little teeny one pocket guy. I use it primarily for the scissors, the tweezers, and the little pocket knife that's in it. I do use this pocket knife all the time. This is kind of my EDC knife, if you will. For opening up mail and packages and boxes, there is no need for a knife any bigger than that. So when I get mail and stuff like that, I always am opening it with this guy. So for those kinds of utility tasks of a knife, 9 times out of 10, I just use that because that's really all I've ever really needed. And as a result, it takes that utility load off of my EDC knife, and so my EDC knife is strictly tactical because I don't use it for cutting tape and string and all those little utility things, because this little guy handles all that and handles it very well, I might add. So that's what's on there too. Next we have some keys. I only carry 3 keys: my house key, my parents' house key, and the key for the P.O. box. That's all I carry for keys. Of course I have my car key. I do carry a second keychain. I do have a lot more keys than this, as I'm sure everybody else does too. But I do have a secondary keychain with all the non-essential keys, all the redundant keys and keys to things that you don't use very often. Those are all on a separate keychain, and those are carried in my EDC bag. Alright, next we have the Gorilla Drive. That is a 64 gig thumb drive. So it's weatherproof, waterproof, skid proof, shock proof, everything proof. Really nice. I like Gorilla Drives a lot. And again, I just carry that right on the keychain there. And I'm not going to go through a laundry list of everything I have on here. Suffice it to say that it is not encrypted. So I don't have any like really sensitive things on here. I primarily use it just as backups for stuff, and some non-sensitive material that I have, contact lists and stuff like that. Nothing major. And then photos and things like that. And then I also use it to as what thumb drives are supposed to be for, to transfer documents back and forth and things. I think I have my resume on there or something else. Every once in a while I kind of purge it out a little bit and redo it, but I haven't done that in a couple of months. But that is the Gorilla Drive. I also carry a 2 terabyte external hard drive in my EDC bag. That is fully encrypted, and that is where I carry all of my important document backups and everything that's important to be backing up electronically and physically and have with you in your life in case of emergency. That all goes on an external hard drive. Doesn't go on my little thumb drive here. Alright, next, what do we have? I have the little locking S-binder from 90s, and this particular one is the number 2, which is, I think, the perfect size. And then also it's small enough where it doesn't take up a bunch of room if you just stuff your keys in your pocket. So that's the next thing I have on there. The last thing I have on here is this little clip. And what this clip is, it's actually for some pepper spray. A Saber Red 3-in-1 pepper spray. That's what that clip is for. And that just clips on just like that. I don't carry pepper spray with me all the time, but I do have the little clip on my keychain, and I keep that on there all the time. And then we have pepper sprays stashed all over the place. I carry one in my EDC bag. I have one stashed in my car. My wife has one on her keychain. She has one stashed in her car. We have a couple of them stashed around the house. So if you feel we need to grab one, I like to carry a non-lethal weapon option with me. I think it's important, especially if you CCW. I think it is also important to carry non-lethal and lethal self-defense options. And so as an avid martial artist and somebody who concentrates a lot on self-defense, I think that's very important to have multiple sort of tools in your toolbox. Self-defense is a toolbox. If all you have is a hammer, then the world looks like a nail. So you need a toolbox. You need multiple things to allow you to deal with a variety of different situations, including non-lethal options. So that's what that is for. All of this, these little keychains are carried in this modular system that I do. So little keychains and different items that I carry on this are all held in place with this little wire keychain that I do, and these things just thread on and off, just like this. You just thread them off and open them up, and then you can take off whatever you want to or add whatever you want to, and then when you're done, you just screw it back on. It's stainless steel braided cable. I have never, ever, even once, had this thing come unscrewed. So it's never happened. They work really well. You'd think they come in like packs of 5 or 10 or something like that. Really inexpensive, and that's what I use for the keychain. I also like it too because it's a pretty big loop, but it's also flexible, so it doesn't feel like it's big, and you're probably like, you can just stick it in your pocket and everything just kind of conforms to your pocket. It's not like you have this big thing, round circle in your pocket. Everything just kind of conforms and allows things to kind of fall where they want to fall, and it actually minimizes everything in your pocket, so it fits really nicely. So that's the keychain. Isn't that fun? All right, keychain next up. Make that look a little prettier. There we go. That didn't really work that well. Anyway, all right, next up, we're actually in the right front pocket right now. I carry a handkerchief. I have a number of different ones of these that I carry. This just happens to be what I'm carrying today. And I just use those. I kind of use this as just like a towel, you know, like to have a little rag with you. I use it to clean the lenses of my glasses, wipe things off, or you know, that sort of thing. Just kind of a utility rag is actually kind of what I use it for. Very rarely do I ever blow my nose in it. I try not to do that, but it has been done a couple times. So it's there if you need it, but I usually use it more as a rag than anything else. So still in the right front pocket, I carry some lip balm. This one's actually my favorite, made by Banana Boat. I also carry Blistex, and the Chapstick Ultra is another one that I carry a lot. And then also Dermatone is another one I carry a lot too. In fact, I think if you go back and watch my original EDC video, I think I'm using Dermatone in that one. My only requirement for lip balm is that it is at least SPF 30. All right, next up, we have the CRKT Tactical Pen. This is the Williams pen. I've done a review on this on the channel already. This is absolutely my favorite tactical pen on the market. Been using it for a while. It's an awesome pen, Fisher Space pen, cartridge inside of there, replaceable. I like the fact that you don't have to screw the lid on and off. Just my personal preference. And as far as being used as a tactical pen, I think it is very, very effective. I do train with this at the academy, so you know, I've used this and a number of other tactical pens, and I always keep coming back to this one. It's just really feels good in the hand. It's a really nice pen to carry around and use. It doesn't look overly tactical, which is something I look. It just looks like a really nice executive pen. It's easy to get past you know, security and stuff like that. If you go into a place where you're not allowed to have a weapon for self-defense, it just looks like an executive pen. A lot of people don't even recognize it as a tactical pen. Next, that's everything that's in the right front pocket. Next, we're going into the little pocket that's like behind the front pocket, like that little watch pocket, I guess, and that is where I carry my EDC blade. And today, I am carrying the Kershaw Emerson CQC 9. This is the 9K, CQC 9K. I've been carrying this one for a little while now. I probably carry the 8K most of the time. That's one of my more favorite EDC knives out there. But I have been carrying this one, the 9K, for a little while now. So I've kind of switched over. It's a little bit bigger than the 8K. This is about as large of a knife as I can carry in that little pocket. If I went any bigger than this, I'd have to move it into my main front pocket instead of that little watch pocket behind it. This is about as big of a knife as I can fit in that pocket. So, can't get much bigger than that. So this one, like as I said, it is a little bit bigger than the 8K, but I really like both. I like them both a lot. If I had to choose one, I'd choose the 8K though, just because it's a little bit smaller. But one of the main reasons why I like these is they're inexpensive knives. These Kershaw Emerson knives are fairly inexpensive knives, and they have really, really nice features to them, including that wave feature. And that's one of the main reasons why I carry them, is primarily because of that Emerson wave feature, which allows the knife to immediately deploy when you pull it out of your pocket. So the edge of your pocket will catch on that little hook and deploys the knife automatically, so you don't have to do anything to it. And when it comes to a tactical knife for self-defense purposes, rapid deployment is the absolute key. and that is one of the main reason why I carry this knife. Again, I rarely ever use this knife for any utility purposes. This is strictly a tactical self-defense knife. So the CQC 9K. So that's everything out of that pocket. Let's move over to the left pocket. And there I am carrying the flashlight, which is the Olight S2 Baton. That's the one I'm carrying right now, 900 lumen, S2 Baton Olight. I like the Olights. I think if there's any criticism I have of this, or any of the Olights, I have a lot of these things now. Here's the S1A, here's the S1, this one's the S2. These are all in the Baton line. So I've been carrying, kind of rotating around and carrying a lot of different ones of these lately. My only drawback to these is just this little button. If you pull it out, especially at night, I sometimes kind of fumble for that little button. Like, what the heck is it? I gotta turn it on. I do like just a nice big toggle button on the back. That's probably my only gripe with the batons. So, but I like that one. So there's a couple of the flashlights that I kind of rotate. I got a lot of others too. You know, we got the Streamlight Pro Tac. I carry that a lot. You know, we just got this new Olight. I've been carrying that one a few times recently. Got a couple of other through nights that I've been carrying. So we got a lot of different flashlights I've been kind of rotating through. But right now I've been kind of pretty much consistent with the S2 Baton over the last probably 2 months now. So I've been carrying that. So nice one. All right, now we're going into the pocket. We have some gum. Always gotta have gum, you know. Zippo lighter. So my wife got me this one for Christmas. Matte black. I like it a lot. Okay, next. This is the last item in my left front pocket. There's this guy right here. A lot of people look at me weird when I show this to them. This is a CPR shield. That's what this is. So it's in this little pouch here. And there it is right in there. And what this is, it's basically a mask that you would place over a victim and to perform CPR, and it prevents the exchange of fluid when you're doing CPR. So it actually acts as a barrier to prevent direct contact between a person doing CPR and the victim or patient. So that's what a CPR shield does. This one is by Standard Survival Pro. They make some really nice shields actually, and I've been carrying these for a while now and been really liking it. So I know some people carry them on their keychain. It's a little too bulky for that for me. I just stick it in my pocket. It's not any bigger than carrying that around. In fact, it's a little bit smaller. And I just stick it in my pocket and carry it there. Sometimes if like in the summer, if I'm carrying, or if it's warmer, if I'm wearing cargo pants, a lot of times I'll just shove that in a little cargo pocket. It's really lightweight and you don't even notice it in there. And I have a couple of these, and we have more of these stashed around too. We have them stashed in the car. We have a couple of them in the house. I have one in my EDC bag as well. So it's really important. You know, CPR shield is really one of those things that you're either into it or you're not. Like, you're either certified in CPR and dedicated to having that as a part of your thing, and you're willing to step in and save a person's life, or you're not certified in CPR and you don't carry a CPR shield, and that's not on your radar. So you know, it's one of those things, you're either into it or you're not. You know, and I'm not saying that you have to be. You know, doing CPR is a personal choice, and but if you think you're the type of person that would do that, then get certified, keep your certification current, and go get yourself a CPR shield. All right, so that's everything that is in the front left pocket. So the front pockets are all empty. All right, moving around to the back pocket here. I have my cell phone. This is the Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. Is what I'm carrying now, and this is the UAG case with a screen protector on it. I did a video when I first got that of installing the screen protector and the case. All right, moving over to the other pocket. So that's everything that's in that back pocket. Moving over to my right back pocket, I carry a small notebook. Notebooks, I really have no affiliation to any sort of particular kind of notebook. This one happens to be a moleskin. I just started carrying this the other day. I've only gotten a few things written in there now. But Just started carrying this one the other day. Most of the time, to be honest with you, I have a lot of different notebooks that I carry from time to time. Most of the time I actually carry these guys here. Just these little spiral bound memo books. This is actually the one right here that I just got finished with. So this one got all filled up last week, and so then I started carrying this one. I like these a lot. I carry them a lot. I think if I were to kind of have a preference, I like those a lot. I also have some field notes that I carry, moleskins. I got those. Got a lot of different stuff over here that I will grab, just kind of whatever. I also have those little green memo books, so they're like this size. I don't have one sitting out here, but they're military memo books. And I also carry those a lot too. They're a little thicker, have more sheets in them. Those are pretty cool too. I like those. I'll put a link to those down in the description. Those are pretty neat. So I like carrying those too, especially if I want to have a little bit more, a bigger notebook on me too. Those are nice. But today I happen to be carrying the moleskin. So that's what we're carrying. All right, next, lastly, in my pockets is my wallet. And I carry the Travex Axis wallet. Did a review on this a while ago. Been carrying it ever since. Best wallet I ever carried. I usually have a little bit of cash stuffed back here. That's one thing I like about the Axis, is it's got this little door there that you can kind of stash a few bucks in, which is nice. Typically I try to keep a little bit of money in there, but I happened to spend it the other day. So, but this is the wallet that I carry. So it is a fairly minimalist wallet, and I just have this pet card sitting up there to kind of shield the important stuff in here. But typically I will only carry sort of essential cards in with me. I'll carry maybe 20, 40 bucks at the most in cash, and then I will carry my credit card, debit card, CCW license, my driver's license. There's a few other things in there. I think I have a AAA card in there too. Those are the only cards that I carry with me on a daily basis in my wallet, in my pocket. Now, if you're like me, you've accumulated a lot of these store cards over the years. Sam's Club and Costco and grocery stores and all sorts. Everybody's got their own card now. Plus you got all sorts of other different types of cards that you just accumulate. Maybe backup credit card or something like that. And I got all those things too. I do not carry them in my wallet with me at all times. Much like my keychain, I have a secondary wallet, which is actually an old wallet of mine, that I carry in my EDC bag. And that wallet has all those random store cards and things like that that I don't use very often, but I want to still have access to them when I need them. So I put them in a little wallet and I stuff them in my EDC bag. They're always with me, but I don't have to carry it around in my pocket. So that's one way that I've reduced from carrying a full, like, big, huge wallet to going with something much more minimalized. Alrighty, so there is all the gear that I carry on a daily basis, and last but not least is my CCW. There it is. That is the Springfield XD Mod .2 9mm subcompact, and that is the CCW firearm that I'm currently carrying. If you go back and look at the old EDC video that I did, I'm carrying the Glock 26. And I carried the Glock 26 for years. I carried the Gen 3, and then when the Gen 4s came out, I carried the Gen 4. I love the Glock 26. Even though I have now retired it from my EDC, I still love Glock in general and love the Glock 26. I also have an XD. I have an XDM. For those of you who remember back my Eno Armories days, I have an XDM 9. And when the Mod 2 came out, the XD Mod 2 came out, this one here, a couple years ago, I headed down to my local gun store that had one that I could try out, and tried it out. Always liked the XDs, not as much as the Glocks, but they certainly are nice guns. I like the Glocks better. I like, to tell you the truth, I like M&Ps better. But the XDMs was a nice gun. I like that one. So when the Mod 2 came out, I decided to go down and give that one a try, and I absolutely fell in love with it. For some reason, in the XD platform, with Springfield XDs, the smaller the platform, the more I like it. Subcompacts, favorite. Absolute favorite. The bigger the gun, the less I like it. So the duty size, 5-inch barrel, stuff like that, those are actually the ones I like the least. And so started shooting it, fell in love with it, wanted to get one, and they were doing a promo, not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before, where if you bought any Springfield, you got like I think they call it the Gear Up package. Comes with like a range bag and mags and all sorts of different stuff. And I was like, oh, I'll just wait till then and buy it. Because, you know, I'm frugal that way. I'll take a deal. And so the promo started. I went out to get one, and they were gone everywhere. Couldn't find them. Months back ordered, and I couldn't buy one on the internet and ship it in. All the stores were out of them. Everyone was quoting 2 months. And so I just said, okay, well, that's that. Guess I'm not getting that gun then. And so just went back to carrying the Glock 26 and just kept doing that. And I thought, well, eventually they'll do it again. And sure enough, they're doing it right now. They started doing it again in February. They started February 1st. So from February 1st to, I don't remember, it runs for a couple months. Any Springfield firearm that you buy, you can send in the rebate for the Gear Up promotion, and you get 4 mags, a holster, and a mag pouch. And so I saw that they were doing it, went in, picked one up, got a good deal on it, plus mailed in the rebate, so I'll get the mags and everything in pretty soon. Typically I don't rotate a gun that quickly into my CCW EDC, but familiar with the platform, familiar with XD, shoots really natural, and like the size, and very similar to the Glock 26 as far as size goes, and just took to it really naturally, and just shoots really naturally. And so got enough rounds through it where I'm confident of the function, and have been starting to rotate it into the EDC now. So I'm still outfitting as far as holsters and everything goes, because obviously for all those years of carrying the Glock 26, all my holsters are Glock 26, and none of them fit the Springfield, obviously. So right now I'm just using a small sort of generic Uncle Mike's nylon inside the waistband holster, just using that. That fits this one. And I have some other holsters that I have on order that are going to be coming in over the next few weeks. I'm going to be rotating some of those into the EDC as I get used to them. And getting a chance now to sort of overhaul my CCW, which I have not done in a long time. So this is actually really exciting for me. I'm really having a blast changing up my CCW and you know, testing out some new holsters, and you know, the fun of having a new gun and working that in to full rotation. It really is a great thing to do. It's really a lot of fun. So there it is, my EDC 2017. Hope you enjoyed. Again, if you want to get any more information on anything in the EDC video, just drop down in the description. I'll have links to everything. And again, make sure you head on over and check out Ebomey's channel. Tell him I said hi. Feel free to leave a message below in the comments section. I look forward to hearing from you. And again, if you'd like to do an EDC video, make sure you let me know, because I'd love to see it. Take it easy, guys.